Last week's episode started with 2 Commonwealth Coat of Arms on the end and 1 unknown. This week it's 2 unknown and 1 Commonwealth Coat of Arms. What will we find? Will we come across one of the state and territory coins that we still need for the book? Or will it just be 3 Commonwealth Coat of Arms? Well, the only way to find out is dig in and let's get going. G'day folks, my name is Craig. You are here on my channel, Craig Collects, and it is 50cent coin hunt time. Here's our first roll with the 2001 ender. Will we get a state and territory coat of arms? It's just a Commonwealth coat of arms. The 1912 Commonwealth coat of arms from the 2001 Centenary Federation series. 43.1 million of this coin were minted, making it the highest minted in the series. And as you know, we're looking for a bunch of state and territory coat of arms to finish off the book. So here is our definitive design on the Australian 50cent piece. This is the Australian coat of arms, minted for the coin by Stuart Devlin. It has been the definitive on these coins since they were introduced in 1966. So as we go through, we are looking for the circulating commemoratives like this one, which will go down there on the mat. Unfortunately, this one's got a lot of green on it, but this is the 1994 Year of the Family's coin. There are 21.3 million minted, but there are 2 variations that you look out for based on the size of the date. This one appears to be a wide date variation because there is a distinct gap between the 9 and the 9 and the 4. If it was a narrow date variant, they'd be a lot closer together, a lot like the LIA over here in Australia is. Those 2 variations don't add any value to the coin, they're just something to find to complete your sets. And that one's not in the best of conditions. Yeah, so as we go through, we are looking for those circulating commemorative coins, which will go down there on the mat. Also on the lookout for coins minted in low mintage years. For the 50cent piece, the low mintage years are 1973, 1985, 1993, 1997, both entering Broadley's 4th portrait and Jody Clark's 5th and final portrait on the 2019 coin, and 2020. On top of that, we are also on the lookout for coins minted for annual sets only and not for circulation, and those come from the years 1967, 1968, 1986, 1987, 1989, 1990, 1992, and 2023. And here is one of those low mintage coins I was just talking about. This is the 2019 N-rank Broadley 4th portrait of Queen Elizabeth. As you can see, it's a circulating definitive, which makes it the low mintage coin. 1.1 million of these coins were minted. 2019 is the year N-rank Broadley's 4th portrait stopped being used, and Jody Clark's 5th and final portrait started being used, which is why both of them are low mintage on the 50cent coin. This one's potentially going to go into the wider collection. I'll look at it more closely at the end of the hunt. So at the end of the hunt, what I do is I go off camera and I go through everything again, checking to see if there's any obvious errors, any key dates that I've missed, and anything else. And with the 50cent coin, I also keep an eye out for coins minted with known errors and variations. Those coins come from 1966, 1979, 1980, 2006, 2010, 2007, 2014, 2022, and there is a few others we do also keep an eye out for. Here's our second 2001 ender. What's it going to be? It's just a Commonwealth again. Womp womp. So in a moment, I will pop you guys into super fast coin mode, and then I'll bring you back in when we have a find. So, 2001. Womp womp. Let's hit super fast coin mode. And here is our next find from 1982. This is the Brisbane Commonwealth Games coin. There are a whopping 49.6 million of this coin minted, which make it not only the highest minted 50cent commemorative, but the highest minted commemorative of any denomination. We will probably see quite a few of these today. A little bit of wear on this side. Yeah. Now, this is a 1997 coin. 1997 is a low mintage year. Just 4.3 million of these were minted. This one's probably going back to the bank in this condition, but it is still a low mintage find. Here's our next find from 1998. This is the Bass and Flinders coin, celebrating the bicentenary of the discovery of Bass Strait, named after George Bass here. It's a commonly minted coin, 22.4 million. And this is a very grubby example of a 2005 60th anniversary of the end of World War II coin, 26.6 million. Mintage. Occasionally there are card errors on this coin, but good luck finding them seeing them through all that dirt. Here we go. Here's a very shiny 2019 Jodie Clark fifth and final portrait. As I said, 2019 was the year Jodie Clark's fifth and final portrait entered service on Australian coins. There's 2 million minted on the 50-cent piece. Another low mintage coin. Unfortunately, there was a bit of coin clash there on the cheek of the Queen. But still, gorgeous low mintage find. Here's the other coin, which was minted in 2005. This is the secondary school's design competition winning coin. Secondary school students got the chance to design a coin to celebrate the upcoming Melbourne 2006 Commonwealth Games. This was the winning design, and it has a mintage of 20.5 million. Here is the 2010 Australia Day, Celebrate What's Great Australia Day coin. This is commonly minted at 11.4 million. Well, unfortunately this is very grubby, but this is the first of our low mintage circulating commemorative coins for the day from 2024. You can see 50 cents down the bottom here below Charles's effigy. This is the 50th anniversary of the NAIDOC committee. 3.351 million of these minted. That's 3,351,478 to be precise. This one will unfortunately be going back to the bank because it's dirt, but normally that would be going into the wider collection. Here's a coin we haven't seen in a while, and this is a coin which has a counter. I believe this is the first coin with a counter in our book today. This is the 1988 bicentenary coin, the Tall Ships coin. This is a lovely design. It has a mintage of 9 million, so it's on that lower end of common. But there is a little thing you look out for in these coins. Over here between the two 8s in 88, occasionally a die chip card error with a little dot of extra metal there. Does not appear to be there on this coin, but this is still a gorgeous coin in great condition, and one which will likely go into the wider collection. And we're going to finish this roll off with another commemorative coin we haven't seen yet today from 1981. This is the Royal Wedding coin celebrating the wedding of the Prince of Wales and Lady Diana Spencer. It's commonly minted at 20 million. Well, we are halfway through the hunt. We have opened 5 rolls. We've got 5 rolls to go. We've got 3 low mintage definitive coins, 1 very grubby low mintage circulating commemorative, and just some general common commemoratives. What's going to happen is I will stick you guys back into super fast coin mode and bring you back in when we have our next find, and hopefully our next find will also give us one of those state and territory coat of arms we need. Here is our next find. This is from 2002. This is the year of the Outback coin with the windmill design. A lot of people like that design. This is again a commonly minted coin, 11.5 million. So I'm going to see you guys into super fast coin mode, and I'll see you soon. Here is a coin that we have yet to pick up today from 1995. This is the 50th anniversary of the end of World War II, the Weary Dunlop coin. This is commonly minted, 15.9 million on this one. This is from 2004, and this is the primary school's design competition winning coin. Primary school students got the chance to design a coin with native flora and fauna on it. This was the winner. 10.2 million were minted. A 1993 coin. 1993 is low mintage. There are just 1 million minted in 1993. This is a great find. A little bit of a white with a dry micro fiber cloth, and that should come up quite well. That will probably go into our wider collection. Here's our first Millennium Year coin of the hunt. This is another coin with a counter from the year 2000. There are 16.6 million minted on this coin. And what you look out for is the variation with the incused flag, which means that part of the cross there is sunk down into the coin. This one, unfortunately, is not that. Our second bicentenary of the hunt. Haven't seen any for ages, and suddenly they all come along at once. Unfortunately, this is another one which does not have the dot error. For the first time today, we have found the 2003 Australian Volunteers coin. Not in the best condition, but we wouldn't have kept it anyway because there are 13.9 million of these minted. But that has given us a bingo row, a full row of coins from 1998 to 2010, including, of course, obviously the Centenary Federation coins. And with that, we have moved to the final roll of the hunt. A lot of opportunity in those first three rolls to find potential Centenary Federation State and Territory Coat of Arms, but not a lot of opportunity since. So, as always, down in the description of this video, you will find a link to the Craig Collects Discord server. If you'd like to join me and other coin collectors over on Discord, if you would like to get in touch with me, there is a link down there to my social media and my email. And if you'd like to help me out, either sub to this video, sub to this channel if you're not already subscribed. And if you are subscribed, consider becoming a channel member. Channel members get these videos early. If you become a numismatist level member, you'll get a shout out on screen. And there will be more perks coming during the year as we launch new things going on. I'm going to go off camera now and go through everything again. Check for any obvious errors, any key dates that I may have missed, see if we can get a few more. We've got, what's that, four of the seven. We've got 4 of the 7, so I'm just looking for 3. See if we can find those. I believe we're looking for 73, 85, and 2020. See if we can add those to the hunt. And then, of course, I'll check those coins with known errors and variations. And I'll be back in a moment to let you know what's happening. Well, very much a little bit of everything, Hunt. We've got the definitives, the commemoratives, and we've got a couple of known variations. So we found 3 coins in the off-camera hunt. I did find a 2020 coin, 1.1 million minted in 2020. So this will go down here and join the row of low mintage definitives. Unfortunately, we couldn't find the 1973 or 1985 this week, but we do have the 93, the 97, both 2019 and the 2020 coin. So that's 5 out of the 7 low mintage coins. That is not bad at all. We've got the 2 bicentenary coins and that dirty coin from the Nidok coin. Then we've got a 2007 50 variation or error and a 1979 double bar error. So we'll have a look at the 1979 double bar first. Let's stick this over here under magnification. So what we're looking at just here behind the emu's head, you'll see there is 2 bars. You can quite clearly see the one at the top just there, and there's a very light second bar just here. But those are the double bars behind the emu's head on the 1979 coin. Well, turns out that that 2007 coin didn't actually have the Fat 50 error. It just looked like it did until I put it under magnification. So let's get rid of that. So we've got the 1979 double bar error. That's going to join the Nidok coin, and those 2, 93 and 97 low mintage coins, they're going to go back to the bank. Our 2 bicentenary coins, our 2019 Unearthing broadly, our 2 2019 Jody Clark, and our 2020, they are going to go into the wider collection. So my star find, my coin of the day today, I'm going to give my star find of the day actually to this 1979 with the double bar HUD error on it. That is a die chip, so those 2 little bits of metal were a die chip, and that's what appeared on coins in some in 1966, some in 1979 like this one, and some in 1980. That's my star find, my coin of the day. If you did believe one of these other coins was your star find, your coin of the day, let me know down in the comments. I will see you tomorrow with a brand new world coin hunt. We've got 4 kilograms of brand new world coins to have a hunt through and see what we find. I'll see you then. Bye.